Hey guys, my name's Justin. Welcome back to Two Stall Garage. Well, I tell you what, today has finally come. This thing has been sitting here since 2015, so it's been sitting in this exact spot for about 11 years. I bought this all the way back in 2015, but before I bought it, it was sitting since 2008, so that makes it 18 years if I'm doing my math right. 2008, carry, okay, 18, yep, yeah, 18 years. I bought this with plans of fixing it up. This is a factory AC truck. Of course, the belt's been taken off a long time ago. And I bought it from the original owner, one owner truck, 1983, now two owner truck since I have it. The only reason I'm actually working on this, which adds into other reasons, is I found the title for it. So that means I can actually put it in my name and drive it down the road. Let's take a look around this thing. All right, first things first with this truck, this is a Scottsdale 20. This is the K20. It is a four-wheel drive truck, and when we bought it, the four-wheel drive was working. You can see right down here, you've got the hubs. There are locking hubs, auto locking hubs. You don't have to go down and give them the twist with your pliers. Got a chicken hiding underneath there, you see that? This has the running boards here. Behind there, I'm sure there's a lot of rust. This was bought back in '83, Prostrollo General Motors in Madison, South Dakota. I think they got one in Huron, South Dakota as well. Chevy, Olds, Cadillac, Buick, Pontiac, GM, back in the days when they did these hard plastic badging. That's pretty cool, I like that on there. Same with these badges here, obviously they're nice. You got your little, I don't know if that's a sun with the little yellow paint. Up there in the hood, we've got the hood ornament. Mirrors still look like they're in good shape. This truck is overall very tough. Our key is in good shape here. Notice down here on this door, see how it's all kind of faded? The whole truck is faded except for this spot right here. Nice and shiny, and then dries out. Ugh. Can already smell the truck just being down here. Look at the door down here. Doesn't look bad, does it? Looks pretty good. Box. Got our fuel cap. Little piece of trim on there. Diesel fuel only. Yep. This looks pretty clean in there. Cap is not too clean. That's okay. This tire here is holding air. What are these for size? This is a Hercules, not to be confused with Harbor Freight. It's going to be a 285/85 R16 tire. And it's got good tread, but it's very weather checked. Doesn't even have good tread. I take that back. It's pretty rough. Got some rust. Typical spot right down here. That's okay. This had a whole bunch of junk in it. I already cleaned that out. Tailgate. Looks like something heavy was on it at one point in time. And I don't know if these riv nuts or rivets are factory. Bed's kind of got like an acidic drying going out on it. This was a hauler truck. You can see in the middle, we got some rust where the plate would have sat for the old-fashioned ball. This didn't have like the fifth wheel hitch. This had the ball on it and it rusted out where it was. I'm sure if we removed that tin, we'd reveal that right there. If you can see that over there, right there. Came with an auxiliary plug-in in the trailer. Somebody added that in, of course. Chevrolet 6.2 diesel. Don't want to lose this. It's a cool badge. Little loose. We got another badge right back here. They didn't want to miss out on the advertisement. Prostrollo right there. Coming over here, we're going to get some ticks. It's hot out today, by the way. Not a big deal. This tire is down, so we're going to fill that up. We got some poverty caps, as they call them, going on. I personally like those hubcaps. I like the simpler stuff. When we look at the corner here, this is loose. Had a protection on it at one point in time. It looks like it kind of helped because there's only a little hole down there. Up here, you can see that the bed is rotting away. Right here. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Another running board on this side, and up here we are holding air as well. Let's take a look at the front of this thing. I really like the front of these trucks. There you go, through the weeds. So this is gonna be an 83. So we had the single, I think that was the last year of the single front headlights. So if you go to like 79, you've got your single rounds. Then eventually I moved up to the single rectangles with a single blinker on each side. It says a snowplow attachment on it, but that wasn't on there before. That was put on at some point in time. This truck has never actually plowed snow. .2 liter diesel. Story with this truck is it was a single owner. I'm now the second owner. I found the title, and that's why I'm going to put this on the road. If I didn't have the title, I'd be tempted just to list this on Facebook for parts. In South Dakota, which is where I'm at, it's really difficult. I don't know if it's impossible, but it is very much in question that it's worth it to try to go get a title for something that you're not the owner of. Affidavits, very specific bill of sale, and you have to have a long drawn out explanation of why you don't have a title, where you bought it from, where they got it from, what the owner's current state is, not as in living, but not where living, but you know, where are they? What are they doing? So when I picked this up, they wanted $700. It was on Craigslist, and I said, sure, I'll do that. I will buy it. And I had a terrible car trailer to haul it in. You should have seen us hauling it. It was very sketchy. My dad was with, my daughter was with, and we picked it up for $700. Not running. That was 2015. It hadn't been running since 2008. When they parked it, it was having issues. It wasn't just put away for no reason. Water pump failing maybe, or maybe a failing head gasket. And the owner was dying of cancer. His time was coming, and he was in the living room while I was in the kitchen signing off on the bill of sale and the title. So that was a tough deal. I felt kind of bad, but I thought maybe I can put this back on the road. Well, here we are 11 years later, and it's just sitting in this exact same spot where I placed it when we came home. Better take a look inside. Hope you guys are having a good day, by the way. Pretty hot out here, but overcast, thankfully. Looks like I'm gonna have to go get some gloves for this one. It has lots of garbage in it. This is a factory AC truck. The smells just take you back. Got our vents. One right here. Still move nice and free. We got our dual fuel tank. Yeah, it's definitely smoked in potentially, or lit some fireworks at one point in time or another. It's got the original radio in it. We got to take a look at this thing. Gloves on. I have this feeling that this is going to make a huge mess. The window's been kind of rolled down for a long time. Whew, we're going to roll it down all the way. Let me go grab that other window. Window's still rolled down pretty easily. A little bit of grease. Will this door stay open? I think I'm just going to take the garbage out of here, and I'm going to put it in the back, and then I'm going to take it to the dump later on. Spider. Hey, look at this. We're cleaning it out. First time in years. This thing's going to get cleaned out. Oh, yeah. Lots. Got the highway tire adjustment policy right here. Got the Guardian maintenance. Got some books for this. That's pretty cool. Chevy. What is this thing? I'm not sure. Got an old glove if you guys want that. Hardware for the front bumper, I see. We're gonna put that right up here. That way it'll be in our way when we go to open the hood. We got an old, hey, I can use this negative cable, absolutely. Where'd this come from though? Oh, this is an old solenoid from something. Well, look at that, this is a snowplow deal. I'm gonna have to go get a garbage can. All right, I got a big garbage, I got a trailer for garbage as well. I'm excited to get this thing out of here. This has been sitting here for so long. It'd be nice to have this space freed up. I'm gonna put all this stuff just up here on the dashboard that I feel is worth keeping. What is in this thing? Even the garbage bag is garbage. Doesn't smell bad in here. It smells like old truck. Mouse nest. It smells like when I was a kid. I'd go sit in this old green car. Sat by my neighbor's house in the back. In all likelihood, I wasn't supposed to sit in there, but I did. Here's a controller for the snowplow. Meyer electronic snowplow. Very nice. Got a mount for the front bumper. It's got to be. Electronics for the snowplow. Snowplow was being put on this, but it never got used. I'm not sure. Must be another electronic component for the snowplow. Here's a plug, probably for the block heater. Yuck. It's good. I don't want to breathe any of this in. Just be smart about things. Temp sensor. Maybe the glow plugs were not working. Tweezers. Yep. Here's another mount. That's got to be for the other side of the bumper. We'll get this thing out of where it's sitting. I don't know if these bolts were specific to that. We'll keep them with. Our goal from here on out is just to keep this clean. Brush, we'll keep that. All right, glove. Look at this. What's this for? Okay. Whew. Stand by. I'm gonna blow this thing out with the, you guessed it, the leaf blower here. I'm gonna have to prop this door open. Wow. Bought that for $50 the other day. Perfect, look at this. Nice and clean in here, you see that? It's as good as drivable that way. I'm serious. All right, let's keep moving. Oh, hey, found a bolt right over there, that's good. Grab that. And this is stuff for the snowplow that we don't see. So I'm gonna pull this stuff out of here. Once we have it out of here, I'm gonna blow up that back tire over there. We'll see if it'll hold air. And then we're gonna hop in. We're gonna get under the hood of this thing. I think we might try to pull it out a little bit before we do that. Maybe that seems a little out of order and we should do that beforehand. I'll be right back. Hood latch work. It clicked. I'll meet you guys around the other side. I changed my mind, I left that stuff in there. I just want to get right into the good stuff. We got a mower deck in the way, buried in the grass and the weeds. And these trees weren't here, by the way, when this thing landed here. It's been here a while. Up onto the mower deck, into the weeds. Hey, that hood pop did work, look at that. That is a thing of beauty. 6.2 liter, naturally aspirated diesel V8. These typically, these trucks in 83 came with, what is this? Got some wasps or mud daubers, whatever they're called. It's got actually like a living critter in there. Can you see it moving? Oh, jabbed right into the, you don't see that thing. Ooh, it got me. So 2 batteries, that's good. They're both shot Valuecraft, probably economy batteries. This thing, I don't know if it's locked up. I doubt it's locked up because it was played with a little bit back in 2015. Just a little bit, and I do mean just a little bit. Hopefully it's good. What else? Almost looks like a new alternator on there. I could be mistaken, but it looks pretty new to me. Made in Mexico. So these typically came with a TH400. I'm assuming that's what's down low for the transmission. If this is water, we're in trouble. Oy vey, I don't know. I don't know if it's water or not. Honestly, it doesn't look great. Hopefully. It's the yellow clear that's like universal coolant. All right, only thing I can see that's missing would be our breather hose that goes from here to here. Otherwise, everything looks complete all the way down to the jack and the jack handles over here. These always had that big breather. Typically, these would be cracked, meaning somebody would have cracked it open so they could spray ether in here when the glow plug controller failed or when the glow plugs didn't start it in the winter time. I'd like to have it so the wait to start light comes on and then you hit the key and it's good to go. Coil over there, the solenoid looks new. Brake lines look okay. It actually looks really good. So if it's just a head gasket, that would be all right. If it's something more than that, that would be detrimental to this. At least we do have the title, so it makes it worth the while. And remember the story. Guy bought it and kept it all the way, all those years. What, 35 years, 25 years he kept it? Yeah, 25 years. More than that. That was 2008, would have been 2015. Add another 7, so 32 years he kept this truck. I just think these trucks are really neat. I would love to drive this thing and have the air conditioning work, have the windows up. I don't care what the outside looks like. It can look exactly like it is. I could just fix that rust spot as far as just adhere it to the side of the body, the frame, so that way it doesn't wiggle in and out. That can keep rusting out for years and years and years because it takes a long time for these things to keep going that way, especially out here where we are. And just make the inside nice. This thing is big deck. That truck has been a hideout for the chickens for years. All right, look at this. Now, how often do you see that? The hood is perfect. Up and down, no problem. I am going to go get some air, put in that tire back there. Hopefully it holds. And that way I can pull this thing forward right into the driveway where my dear wife likes it. We're in the deep woods. Not really. Feels like it down here though. I have a plan. I'm going to hook up to the, ouch! Goodness sakes. There's a sharp, rusty wire sitting here. So this is a little bit loose. This is the snowplow mount. Lights go on here. Cylinder goes here to lift it up and down. Plow goes down here. You get the idea. I am gonna hook this up to the middle crossbar, and hopefully that is enough to just guide this thing nicely on out of the weeds. When I blew up that tire, it did pop out of that hole pretty well. So hopefully that will not be an issue holding it in. I got the John Deere 1025R sitting right behind the truck here. 1023E, never mind. Probably don't have enough power. I'm just messing with you. Thanks for watching me get this thing untied. Come on, here we go. What's happening? There's one side of it, brought the other side with, okay. You guys ever watch the movie Moneyball? Watched that the other day. I was a baseball guy growing up and it was pretty cool to watch. Hope for the best on this. That's what we're doing. Tie it in a knot. Oy vey, well, we'll see. Should be okay. Not planning on pulling this hard. Just enough. All right, we're hooked up. Good luck. Thank you very much. All right, being nice and careful. Oy vey, it's not gonna do it. I don't like pulling on that thing. Now that this knot has been tied with the force of 2 tons, let's untie it. And I'm gonna tie this underneath on the frame. Should have just done that in the first place. All right, I think I found a better spot. Down here, where it is fully adhered to the truck, it's a plate for the mount and not just this tubular structure that goes into that mount. So we're on the actual mount, it's solid. We're gonna crank up the RPMs on the John Deere. Negative. It's not happening. Whew. Ah! All right, it's the next day. Second verse, same as the first, except I got a new tow rope. Actually, I got a tow rope. I haven't had one, believe it or not. Been using tie downs all these days, and got a couple broken tie downs here now, so we're gonna go ahead and grab that new rope. And I think yesterday, put it in here, nope. What did I do with the tow rope? I don't know, I'll be right back. Here it is, see, I found it. This is gonna be the 25-foot kinetic recovery rope with loop ends for loads up to 10,985 pounds, and this costs about $60. Brake strength is 21,970 pounds. So, sometimes you gotta go big or go home. And that's what I did. Anyways, let's get this hooked up. That's better. I'm excited to have this rope. I'm hoping that none of the tires are seized.
What is that
Yellow
yellow thing? What is it?
thing is a tow rope, buddy. All right, we're still in neutral. I made sure that the transmission for the truck was in normal 2-wheel drive, so everything's spinning freely. Let's try it out. Well, as you can see, I pulled the weeds away. Trust me, because they're right behind you. This has got problems. This has maybe 2 stuck tires. We're gonna start with this first one here. All right, here we go. Yep.
Yep, it's rusty.
Is it?
Yeah.
Very rusty.
We need a new wheel on there.
Well, we do. We're gonna use this one for now though.
Why?
Because we don't want to spend money on the wheel unless we're gonna drive it.
But what about that, Sam?
So this is the lug nuts.
No.
Oh yeah, it's just dirty.
But why?
Because it's been sitting for a long time.
But how did it get so dirty?
How to get dirty? Because it's been sitting for a long time, bud. So we have to get the truck out of the weeds, don't we?
Yeah. Daddy, there could be long-legged spiders and long legs.
Daddy, long leg spiders in here. That one does not want to come out. Ugh! One's tough.
Wow. Wow, you're pulling wings.
You bet I am.
Always pulling wings.
That's right.
But what about those weeds over there?
We're gonna leave those there.
Why?
So we don't need to move those weeds, just these.
Only these weeds?
Just these.
Bless
Woo!
you.
Thank you, son. Those weeds will make you sneeze, won't they?
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Make you sneeze.
All right, so this thing's off the ground, but it will, oh boy. That one is still in the ground. Sounds pretty loose. That's fine. There, this will not turn at all. All right, we know what to do.
Ah! Daddy, taking the tires off?
Yes, I am,
You,
because we need to.
why?
Why? Because the tire's stuck.
Oh, no.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That seems... No. And that was almost stuck in, on there.
Yep, sure was. Wow. Oh yeah. It is stuck, isn't it? Yep. the tie rod end is definitely wore out. That's not bad though. Didn't really feel like doing a brake job before we tested to see if the motor even ran. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to try to get this loose. That will be good enough. Got one pin out. Here comes the other pin. You can kind of see threads on these aren't too bad. This is all dry. Nice. That's what we want. Both those pins are the same size, so you don't have to worry about it. Now we're going to see if we can get this loose. Not going to be too kind about it. Here we go. He's got these little sleeves right here. Anyways, one goes on each one of your pins. Maybe. Is that going to be the deal? Oh, look at that. The brake pad's moving. How about this? Can't quite tell yet. Come on. Come on. That is just solid. I'm willing to bet that this brake caliper is entirely seized up. How about you? You want to bet that too? The fight that no one told you about, huh? Don't sweat it. You know what I mean. All right, that's close enough, right? Part of me thinks you ruined the brake caliper. I'm telling you. I don't think it was ruined. Not too bad. You can see where that's scraped clean. All right. Brake job will be happening, of course. So here's what we're gonna do. Look at this, it's turning. Not very far. Why is that? Why aren't you turning any farther than that? Stand by. Oh, it's a brake pad. Well, ain't that something? Let's get that off of there, how about, huh? That one may have been wore out. We're thinking about it. Let's see if we can get this to spin. Look at that. Now we're ready. Ish. Maybe. We thought we were. We thought we were. Thing is just stuck on there solid. Where's the screwdriver? I'll be right back. All right, specialty screwdriver, otherwise known as a chisel. This thing is solid on there. Let's see if we can get that brake pad off. Okay, so here's the deal. I think it will pull at least. You can just get it to start working its way around. That'd be fine by me. So I don't want to take this off. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna be okay there. All right, I'm gonna put this hub on and I'll meet you back at the other side, see if that tire is freed up. If it is, might be able to finally pull this thing out of its grave. Now, we'll head over to the other side. That brake pad catches a little bit. For sure, we got 2 out of the 4 freed up. We are getting closer. Ugh! All right, swinging on over. Let's see, shall we? See if I can sneak over there without tipping you guys over. If this moves. Oh, nope. Am I up far enough? Oh yeah. This one is stuck too. Don't sweat the grass and the ticks. That will be okay. Let's get this out of the way. Woo! Hang in there with me. I don't know what I did with my little, come on. I don't know what I did with my little crowbar. Looks like a lot of the same over here on this side. These hubcaps are in nice shape. All right, I don't know where I left off, but I'm back here in the deep woods. As you can see, trees, truck. I beat down the grass real good. And we got this all off. Tire. And now I just need to get these two. I just soaked it down real good with PB Blaster. You got 2 pins, one right here, one right here. We're gonna get those out. Hot, woo, it's hot. And then I'm gonna have to beat this off with a hammer again, probably. But found a broom down there, so that's good. I think I know what's wrong with this thing.
Ain't got no gas in it.
I don't wanna stay back here long. I'm telling you what, there's lots of bugs. They're gross. Even this broom is cemented in. Looks like the jack was on top of it. I may have to bail prematurely because of these silly bugs. Especially back here. We're in the woods. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Get that in there. Hammer. Look at that. Mosquito. I don't know if I told you guys, but I am totally excited to get this thing running again and driving again and have a transmission again if it needs that. It may, because I want to put AC in this thing. It's actually got AC, it's factory AC truck. Here's this. Make sure you get your little bushing out of there. Try not to lose that. Here, bushing. Come here. Come on. Come on. Get out of there. I know you can do it. Come on. Bushing. Come on. Okay. There it is. Don't forget about those things. Done. Let's grab that bottom one. Anyways, factory AC truck. I want to be able to drive down the road if it's 95 degrees in this thing. Take my family with me. They may look at that as a punishment or a fun thing. I'm not sure. It is encouraging that these things are coming loose. This is a one-owner truck. I told you that, right? I think so. We can just get this thing to move and then get it out of here. That would be good. All right, here comes the pin. Don't stick your head under here. And come here, little bushing. Come here. Come here, little bushing. Come on. Here, kitty, kitty. Here you go. Bushing and nothing. Now it's the part where we break our caliper again. Don't worry about it though. We already knew we were gonna do this. Good. Is it loose? Kind of. Crowbar, where you at? Mosquitoes are everywhere. Come on. Up. Nope. Over. That's great. All right. Good news. That brake pad came off. Woo. Bad news. No bad news. Look at this. That one didn't come off. I don't have to pound that off. Mosquitoes. And let's see. Look at that. Neutral thing, I'm not sure. Let's put these pins back in. We might be ready to move this thing. You guys ready for that? I'm ready to get out of the mosquitoes. I'm gonna leave those pins. These only slide in one way. You know what I mean, one way. Hit the road, Jack. I'm excited for this, you guys. Forgive me for acting a little bit silly. This thing has been sitting for a super long time. I bought it because I wanted to drive it. It's a diesel, you know? I thought, how cool. It's just when I was getting into the diesel stuff. Maybe-ish. Yeah, pretty much. Kind of. And I'm excited. There's a hornet's nest. Underneath here, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna show you in just a second. All right, just remember we got no brakes. So it's just gonna keep rolling with the homies. All right, tire, we're gonna put it on and I'll be back. I'll see you on the other side.
See you on the other side, Ray.
All right, round 4. Got the rope, got the wheels loose, got a broken tow strap. It's actually a tie down. And we are ready. We're doing it. It's a little bit of a downhill slope, just so you know. So with that said, I'm gonna jump off the tractor when I think it should stop. No hook. Okay. Well, how do I do that? Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. That'll work. All right, are we ready? Operation Warp Speed. 4-wheel drive engaged. First time coming out in a long time. You gonna hold okay? Many years. Woo! It's kind of turning towards the house a little bit. Hiya! Let's get it to not turn towards the house or the 1-ton. That's sticky steering wheel. Can see where it's been sitting. Chickens would hide under here from the hawks. Now they're gonna need to find a different place to hide. There's plenty of places around here, so there it is, sitting out here. Well guys, this is it. Gonna have to ask you to stick with me on this one. I gotta call it a night. We're gonna put out lots of different incremental videos on this. Stick around and see if we can bring this thing back to life. In the next video, we're gonna come under here and we are gonna put some new batteries in. I'm going right to O'Reilly's. I'm gonna buy some new batteries, going with the economy brand, but that will work so we can get this thing fired up. And we're gonna see if the transmission works or not doesn't. This thing has all kinds of knocks on it. Just, there was a reason it was parked. Not one of those wishful thinking things where somebody got bored of it and put it away. This was the farm truck and it was the hauler. I really appreciate being here with me though. Good times. From our garage to yours, stay with us for the next video coming right up. Thanks again guys, really appreciate you. Bye-bye.